Hey everybody, welcome back. What a friggin' weather event this one is. As you can see, it's raining. There's not a lick of snow in my driveway anymore. Any snow or ice or anything is gone. It has poured rain. It's Saturday right now, 10 in the morning. It's poured rain for over 24 hours. Out front, the field's bare out there. Now, I guess what it's going to do, it's going to switch to freezing rain, they're saying, for the next 8 or 10 hours. Not looking good for where my house is because I'm on the power grid. My cats will be okay, power or not, because we're staying here till tomorrow. So, and as you know, being self-sufficient here, I don't worry about the power going out. You got to see how much water is in the brook here today. This is crazy, and not daisy crazy. Let me check this out. There's some rain. She's moving today. And if a person fell in that right now, I wouldn't want to, because there's about 3.5 feet of water in the middle. And she's running. There's a pile of water going through here right now. Ironically enough, I was talking to Cindy yesterday morning, and this is quite ironic. You can't really see the grade of the land here, how high this is. But this is still, and this brook is high, okay? We are still probably close to 3 feet. This is still above the water level right now, and it's rained for 24 hours hard. Yesterday on my Facebook, memories it says, or whatever, you know, you remember this, 5 years ago exactly today, or yesterday, sorry, 5 years ago yesterday, which would have been Friday the 13th actually, but it wasn't a Friday that year, the water covered this whole thing. So again, the cabin, you can see again, is 4 feet above this. So right now that water would still have to raise 6 or 7 feet to get anywhere near the building. I'm not worried about that. But the video of 5 years ago, this whole landmass here was all totally submerged in water. And 5 years ago, how ironically, on the same weekend, and that's the weekend that I lost the beaver dams, that I had the ice floated up, went out, took the dams out. Check the water going through the side here. It's crazy. She's wet right now. And it's just almost starting to freezing rain here, but lots of water in there. Even in here, 3.5 feet of water right now. That big old tree is ready to fall in the brook. I'm gonna have to talk to the neighbors soon about getting that out of here. Something else I don't like to see that I just noticed this morning outside here, and we saw one yesterday, there's a hawk starting to hang around here a little bit. And you know what he wants? Eat the birds off my feeder. Not looking forward to that, so I keep putting the chase to him. Not a good thing. I remember some of my previous videos and that the viewers were saying about, you know, hawks around the bird feeders. Well, I'm starting to experience one here now. Brown guy, 8 or 10 inches tall. He sits right upright and looks around. We saw him up in the tree yesterday. Cindy saw him sitting there and said to me, what kind of bird is that? And he was turning his head like an owl, like the way they move their head, right? They're totally, he was scanning. And as soon as I saw him, I knew he was a hawk. I come out, as soon as I opened the door of the cabin, and it scared him enough that he flew away. But this morning, just an hour ago, I looked on the top of my arbor here, and he was sitting right there. So he's waiting now for chickadees, which I don't like that at all. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on him when I'm here. When I'm not here, what do? Nothing you can do. Kez, you got quite an appetite, buddy. I've never seen anything eat like you. Here you are. You're back at her again this morning. He's saying, how you doing? A little timid today, Kaz? Yeah, not really. Listen to him now. He says, get away, I'm having breakfast. Well, I hate to tell you, but I supplied the breakfast. Anyways, today's not going to be a real big day around here. We are going to get up in the loft and sand the drywall for one last time and one last coat of compound on it, hopefully. And I'm going to see if I can get Cindy up there to actually do some of that. So, Alex S., you had said about, you know, should get her up there sanding. Good idea, buddy. We're going to try it today. I'm sure she'll enjoy it. I'm going to go inside in a bit here and finish my coffee. I'm about halfway through one. But it's kind of in the transition. It's raining just very lightly here right now. It's not really wet, but again, the town where I'm from I just saw on Facebook here there's a bad hill there and that people are sliding their cars down already, so it's not good going, and it's going to do this all day long. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if our power grid is down. I don't know in New Brunswick. Hopefully it doesn't, but there's no wind this morning. It was really, really windy. Just the top of these big trees are just barely moving, so there's not a lot of wind anyway with this event, thank God. And here's another one here. I don't know who this is. Cousin of Kez. This guy. What are you doing, dude? Morning. He said, how come you didn't put any seed in my feeder? That's what he's saying. These things are like too tame. I don't like it. They're almost too tame. What? Let's sit in there with those little paws. Look. Freaking rodents. I don't like rodents. Let's see how close we can get. See how close we can get to this guy. He wants seed. Look. Well, he's a star. I'm holding that camera a foot from him. He's got no seed in there. Even though I hate rodents, I hate to see a hungry rodent, so I'm actually going to give him a little bit of seed for him. Pretty bad, eh? For a guy that doesn't like rodents, I feed them. And he'll appreciate it. It's funny, when I get here and get out of the truck, they're sitting there waiting for me. Like, here he is again, sitting on the fence. He says, come on, buddy. You want in? No. Want to get in the can? And we'll put her on this feeder for him here. Just hang on a minute. That's enough to keep you going for today. The chickadees come down to this feeder too sometimes, which is nice to see. So anyway, there we go. He's got a seed. He's right behind me. There he is. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get your brekkie. He's sitting there looking at me, saying thanks, man. Come on. Oh, now he's a happy boy. Look at that. I'm a happy, happy boy. See how close I can get to him. Oops. He's a pretty fat one too for a red squirrel. That's about a foot from him right there. Isn't that crazy? 8 inches. He doesn't even care. This guy's a star. Well, he is not moving. There he is. He says, man, I'm trying to eat breakfast. Would you leave me alone? Isn't that wild? Anyways, I'm going back in the cabin for a bit, finish my coffee. I'll talk to you guys in a little while. He's up there just chirping now. He's not real impressed. Well, it is time to get breakfast underway here, I guess. Before it's lunch. It's going to be brunch, I guess, by the time I get her done. It's already 11 o'clock, but anyway, throwing some bacon in the pan here, and this is some Costco, and the Kirkland bacon. I'm going to tell you, this is one of the lowest fat bacons I think I've ever seen. It's like 2/3 meat on this, which is nice to see for a change. They sell good products here. Get this cooking for a bit. Just going to have bacon, scrambled eggs, and probably a bagel, I guess. Not the healthiest breakfast for sure, but yesterday actually was a little bit lighter what we had, so. There you go, some scrambled eggs and bagels to have on the side with the bacon. Should be tasty. Put a bit of spice in it, I think. Everything bagels has some everything spice in the eggs. Why not? tasty stuff too. The milk was almost frozen in my fridge. There's a problem with the my propane fridge. The regulator, or not the regulator, whatever temperature adjusting unit in it, I don't even know what they call it in there, but it's on maximum cold all the time. So it literally almost froze the mushrooms in there. If you get anything back to the back of the fridge, close to the cooling unit or whatever in there, it'll freeze it. I wish I could get it fixed, and I hate to screw with it. We're such an old fridge and it still works so good. It's on 1 as far as cold goes, and it literally, you can't get it any colder, and it still will almost freeze stuff. So would like to fix it, but I kind of bear with it, and I use more propane than I'd have to. It would use a whole lot less if I could turn it down. But I almost need an outdoor fridge for the winter around here. But it's been such a mild winter this year that you couldn't really use one. Yesterday it was 10 degrees out there, so. Anyways, there we go, everybody. The scrambled eggs are pretty well done, as well as the everything bagels that I got on my toaster here, my camp toaster. That thing works awesome for bagels or toast. The scrambled eggs are done. Time to have some breakfast around here. Well, there we go. Breakfast is all on the plate and ready. Cindy is pouring us a glass of orange juice. It is almost slushy again from being in the fridge. I wish there's something I could do to tone that down. But anyway, we're going to sit down and eat our breakfast, and I'll talk to you guys in a little while. Well, breakfast was awesome, everybody. And I need to make a quick little video for Francine, who I think this will be quite self-explanatory once I show you something. There. Does that make sense? Even better. How's that for a look? Yes, dear, I'm not a caveman. We do have a bathroom door over here. But even though when I'm here alone and sometimes with Cindy, I love to have the living room door open right there, going outside, sit in the toilet, watch the brook go by. So, you know, life's simple pleasures. Well, there we go. I had one job to do and filming away here. Didn't even have the microphone turned on. Anyway, got Cindy talked in up here to doing a bit of sanding. She was feeling all gung-ho today to get up here and go at her. So you gotta love having the help. This has got 2 coats of compound on it now. And it just needs to be sanded and just skimmed a thin coat. I mean, I wouldn't even have to do that. I could probably just prime it once it's sanded, but yeah, I never know. Let's see how it goes here.
How'd you ever fit down here?
I know. You'll lay down the floor and do it. That's what I was doing. It's fun to do up here. It's a bit awkward where it's an angle. I'd rather do a flat wall or an overhead than do it like this. It was not the easiest, I'll tell you, because of the pitch of the roof, right? It's an 8-12 pitch, so it's pretty steep. It's hard to get down in there. All around right, I wire come in through my input wire for my solar. I had to patch that all up around the drywall with a bunch of compound, but it came out pretty good actually. She's thoroughly enjoying this today. Much better than laying on the couch or anything like that, you know?
I do not lay on the couch.
I'm just saying. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, yeah, you gotta sand back and forth along that seam. Like hold it sideways, yeah, like that on it, and go back and forth. Get that down. There you go. Now the workout begins. Ah, there you go. Move along like that. You're doing great. Perfect. Don't do that spot anymore. You can tell your taper there is full, right?
No, it's good.
Yeah, I probably don't even have to do another coat on this.
No.
Probably okay. It's a freaking loft ceiling, right?
There's no bumps.
No, you won't see that. You won't see it from 20 feet away sitting downstairs.
Well, I'm thinking the bed will cover most of it.
Yeah, honestly, it will be pretty good the way it is. I was planning on doing another coat, but I might just leave it.
Well, there's probably a couple nails
I don't know.
through holes there that...
Is there? Any worse than any others. I don't know.
I don't know. Let me see.
I don't know.
I don't know.
She don't know. Watch that light socket. You don't scratch your back on that.
I'm watching the hole.
Well, and don't fall down the hole.
I'm watching the hole.
Don't fall down the hole.
Even though I'm short.
Yeah. Short and mighty.
Oh.
All right.
Mighty nice.
Do around that light if you can. Because
I'm
that's
gonna.
probably going to be a little bit rough. Because I remember the great big gap when I cut that one out. I didn't do real great. It was a little bit off, so I had to fill it in with compound. But thank God for that. I appreciate the suggestion, Alex S. Everybody, because at least we got her to pull her weight. Like you said, everybody's got to pull their weight, so we got her working up here anyway. It's about 30 degrees. The coffee's tasting good over here, though. No, and I won't let her fall down the hole. I'll try to keep her up here. Got to get a piece of plywood, and we're going to put a hatch door in this freaking thing. And then there'll be no more risk of falling down the hole. Alright, you got to finish that seam. You didn't do all the way along that one yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I did.
Did you go right to the end of that?
I did.
There's no lip or edge on that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's right there.
Just mentioning it. Don't take anything personal from it. See, it's so much better you're doing this because you're better. You're just you're fun size. You're made to go in these little places, and I just can't. I'm just too big.
This is probably not a good angle.
Probably not a good angle. Might have to block this out for you guys. Yeah, might have to edit some of this out.
There. There we go, my dear. You can fall down.
Okay, you can move one way or the other.
I'm coming.
Sorry.
I'm going.
Sorry. Trade places. Trading spaces. Yeah, it's quite a lip right here. Still a lip there.
I did low one.
So the whole name of the game here, guys, is don't fall down the hole. First step's a big one. So I got to straddle it. Thank God for long legs.
That's why I didn't do it.
That's why she didn't do it. She has no legs. She's only a little thing. Yeah, because if I fell right now, I'd be dropping about 7 feet and landing right in my arse on the steps. That wouldn't be real good.
No.
There's a broken back. And that's not Brokeback Mountain. That's Brokeback Sparky. Alright. Yeah.
Check my work.
Yeah, right here. See?
Oh, yeah.
Just a bit of a lip there.
All right.
But generally, put another coat of paint on her. Never see it.
You said don't go heavy.
Yeah.
Don't go heavy.
No, not on the seam. There, that's good though. Gonna look alright, I think. So we have to sand that side. And then you got a mess to clean up here. Or not, you don't. Somebody's got a mess. We have a mess to clean up. Gotta tell you guys, this woman is amazing. She's over here with a little hand broom now cleaning up all the dust over here. So, she's a good one. I know all the comments are definitely welcoming her to the channel, so everybody says she's a great addition. It is kind of nice to laugh over here. I haven't done a whole lot of laughing, but I do laugh quite a bit off camera, especially with her, so. I know a couple people are concerned about me calling her Silly Cindy, and I don't know why, because she considers herself to be silly, and it's not a condescending thing or anything in any way, shape, or form.
I just laugh a lot.
She laughs a lot, so she likes to call herself Silly Cindy, but you know, a few people have already mentioned they think I think it's a condescending comment or something, trying to put her down. It's meant totally not to do that.
It's just back and forth.
Yep. And if I ever have a sarcastic humor with her, that's all it is. It's done totally humor. I adore this girl. I treat her well, so.
I have
Yeah,
more sarcasm than he does.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, silly Cindy. She's sweet Cindy, actually.
I'm sweaty, Cindy.
She's sweaty Cindy today. So, but it's nice to get this done up here. And ain't there nothing better, guys, to see a woman actually working? While you're sitting back having a coffee. Gotta say, this is great. Nothing wrong with this at all. Definitely a warm day.
Thought we were gonna open the patio.
Oh, well, I can open the window. Would you like me to open the window now?
Maybe.
She's overheating.
So much for doing hot yoga.
There you go. Hot yoga. This is hot yoga. Yeah, that's probably a little better now, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yep. And that's something I got on the radar too, guys, is I got to get a piece of plywood and we're going to fix this freaking hole right here in the floor. This has to be addressed. I'm going to put hinges, and I'm going to hinge it that way or this way. I'm not sure which direction yet, but I'm going to put a hinge on it, and I'll have a little chain or something, so when it goes up past center, it holds it there, and you can flip it up or down, right? Tired of walking around this hole. I have been since I built this place 5 years ago now, so it's time to get a piece of 5/8 plywood.
He decided when I came into the picture, oh, the hole? Not a good idea with this one.
She's gonna, you know, I hate to see her fall down, so gotta give her, you know, accommodate her a little bit here. Not that I'm up the loft here that much, but it would be nice to be able to close that door down, and then you have the security just walking around anywhere up here and not have to worry about going down there. And I'm still debated whether or not to put the bed on that side over there or put the bed on the side behind me where it is right now. The thing is, over there is a lot narrower space, and you would have to keep a door closed because when the bed is sitting there, there's only probably 8 or 10 inches on this side of it. So if you hinge the door this way, I guess, towards me here, you could do it, because then you could open the door and then go up, use the bed or whatever, and then, you know, close it down once you're up here, and then you're not going to go anywhere. You can walk all around, right? But to have it hinged that way, well, the door's going to hit the bed, so it's going to be pretty well impossible. I guess you'd have to close it, walk over this side, and go open it, go down the stairs, and then come back up and close it, and that wouldn't work. It would be much better to hinge it this way. So before I put that door down, I really do need to decide which way to hinge this thing. It's going to go to the left or go to the right. Points to ponder, and that's what I think about in the morning when I'm having my coffee normally. That's the kind of stuff I think about. A few birds on the feeder. It's funny, there doesn't seem to be as many today. There actually, now that I say that, I'm looking down, there's quite a few, and Kez is out there eating his squirrel food, but I'm a little concerned now about the hawks. I mean, I know I can't change nature and the way it works out here. Predator prey and all that, and I haven't, it's funny, until this year, I've never noticed them around here, but in the last couple weeks I've seen 3 of them out here now, and I think they're what's called a red-tailed hawk, looking at pictures and that online, and they think the bird feeders are great because it's a hawk feeder once you have that out there. So I know a few other viewers from my other videos when I put up the bird feeders and that were saying that they have hawks that come and sit and wait for them. And that's starting to happen around here now, I think. And again, it's a chain of events that you can't change, but you'd hate to see it. I'd hate to see it out in front of the camper and hope one doesn't swoop down and take a bird off the feeder.
I wonder if we can get an owl decoy. Would it keep away the chickadees?
Will an owl keep a hawk away? I don't know. Yeah, an owl decoy. Does that scare a hawk? Who's higher on the list? I'm not even sure.
I know they scare crows.
Can you sweep that right down there? That's just dirty cat litter.
I can try.
There you go. See if we can get it in there. Tip the box up to the top. I'll hold it under the top step. Not the other way, this way. I'd go under there. No, that might work too. Okay.
You keeping that one?
No, I don't need it. That's just an extra piece.
Don't burn it then.
There you go. It's all burnable. Alright, cleaning up the mess here. Nice to get this done. Finally. The mess I made. That's liquid nails stuck to the floor. I gotta use a scraper to dig that off of there. That's what that is. liquid nails, construction keys of PL 2000 or something premium. I think they call it PL premium. Really good bonding product. But yeah, that's I wasn't planning. I was going to say I was going to do another coat. But I think that's good enough. We can just put on a coat of drywall primer, which I didn't buy yet. I'll get some for next week. I'm going to actually come up here and put some white paint on this, and it's going to brighten it right up in this loft. It's going to make it seem so much brighter. Will be a bonus. So yeah, we still have this side to contend with now because the bed is over here. So we have to move stuff. It's a bag insulation. So we have to move stuff over there now. Because we're just going to slide the bed out a bit. I'm just going to let the comforter, I'm not going to worry about it. The comforter is going to get dirty, but it's not going to matter.
It's going to go
Take it home and wash it. Yeah, take it to the house and wash it. So, box number 2. Yeah. These pillows are extremely dirty though, but the cats have been laying on them, so I'll just sit them over there for now, I guess. And I'm still unsure how I'm going to locate up here because again my battery bank is over here right now at the head of the bed, and I don't really want a battery bank at the head of my bed, so I may move the batteries to the other side. Not sure yet.
Or put the pillows on the other side.
Not sure.
Just a second. Yep. I'm not ready for you.
You don't have to be. Just move
Why'd
that
your
out like
coffee?
Because that should do it. Now the whole trick of this is, number one, why is there bird seed up here? That's kind of weird now, isn't it? There's a bird seed on the bed here.
Did we have a visitor?
Well, there could be a mouse in here. There's bird seed, random bird seed on my bed right now up here. That's not looking great. Why that would be on there?
A guy making the bed. There you go, girl.
Awesome. Yeah. This comforter is dirty and needs to be cleaned anyway, but that's kind of randomly freaky to see a bit of sunflower seed on the mattress up here.
Looks like it wings on the back, on your back.
A couple years ago, had a couple mice in here, but I haven't seen them since. That's a low spot there. Just by looking at it.
Feel it?
Yeah, I may need to do another coat on this side. These are dirty too, so I'm over there.
Yep.
You want to sand some of this again first here, and we'll kind of split?
Down on the bottom?
Sure. Sure.
Are you
You can lay in the bed. You can literally lay in the bed and do that seam, the first strip.
Are you gonna redo it?
No, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having her help, right? She enjoys it. And don't hit your head on that light. It's the most important thing. And watch the batteries and all that. You don't fall down in there and land on them, right?
Give me the stuff. No.
Yeah. Well, you say you got it. Don't slide off and hit that batteries.
I'll put my head toward the battery.
There you go. Yeah, see? There you go. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? What a wonderful girl. Get her sanded. Call her Sanding Cindy. It's easier when you're little. It can slide right down in there if you want. She's no bigger than a minute, so. Doing a wonderful job though. It's kind of funny too, I left the drywall compound over here all week. -5, we come in here on Thursday. It was frozen solid, but it's thawed out by now, but I don't need much. There might be just a couple little spots to touch up here and that'll be it. But this works out good because she was complaining about being a bit lethargic lately and just kind of sitting around not doing a lot. So, you it's nice to see her kind of bust a move here and get some exercise, right? That's right, you know, that's what she was saying. So, gotta love her. She's a good one. How you making out?
Good.
No bigger than a freaking minute. Minute and a half. 2 minutes tops. Get in there. What an awesome woman, I'm telling you. Man, oh man, oh man. There's a mystery sander behind the bed. It's like the home improvement show they had on for years there in Wilson, the neighbor, they'd show him behind the fence. There you go. We have the mystery sander. How you making out? Good. I'm getting hot just watching her. I can't lie to you. I'm getting hot just watching her. It's warm up here, guys. Holy crap, and the window's open right now. It's warm up here. Yeah. How you making out? Here she comes. You got all them done down there?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you missed a few.
Shut up.
She's not playing right now. Yeah. Get that seam good so it's feather edged on both sides. Who needs a gym membership when you can do stuff like this? Doesn't get any better than that. You can tell she's loving it. Yeah, you can tell she's enjoying herself.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Cindy. It's about 32 degrees up here right now. Wonderful day to do it. Window wide open, it's still about 32 up here. I'm sweating literally standing there watching you.
Yeah.
This is the most tiring thing I've done all day watching her do. Gotta say. Okay.
Okay, what?
Nice. Yeah, make sure you, like I say, try to feather edge it the best you can. That'll you'd notice that more than anything else. And it's funny too, looking at it now, like this row here, I didn't even have to do these because these are going to be covered in wood, but they're there anyway, and they're going to be primed. So, all right.
Yeah. My specifications anyway.
Her specifications. There you go. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. She does awesome work. She don't know what to say.
I think it's because I don't need payment.
There you go. She works cheap. Works really cheap.
Cheap and cheerful.
Cheap and cheerful. That's her. Cheap and cheerful.
Here you go.
Huh? Yeah, you gotta get all those. That whole row and right over your head you didn't get yet. You still got 2 rows of screws here.
I know.
Okay.
I didn't know.
I'll do this seam up here. You do those 2 rows of
That's
screws,
good.
I'll do the last.
That's goody.
That's good of me. What a sweetie. Just a touch more, you don't want to see that, because that'll probably show. There's a bit of a lip on it.
Looks like one, but
Yeah.
can't feel it.
There you go. Just got it gone. Let me see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What a sweetie.
Working over my head. Not good.
Good exercise, boys. Crazy exercise. You don't realize how hard it is in your arms till you try to do this.
On the bed, too.
On the bed, yeah. It still needs a bit of
Let me move, darling.
Yeah, this needs a tiny bit. It's not finished. That one in there looks okay. And we're talking just a skim. Whoa.
Careful.
Yeah, I lose my balance to go down the stairs and that'd be fun.
No.
There, that wasn't that bad at all.
No.
I just want a tiny, tiny, tiny bit to put in there. Yeah, the little brush, please.
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's a mark there. I'm call me a perfectionist. That's messed up there too. Needs a little divot with a hammer.
Yeah, and then you'll have hammer.
See how dusty that all still is? Like, we really need to wipe that all down too, right?
Yeah.
Before you paint it, but if you don't, the primer will just suck it up. Just dust.
Yeah, but we'll bring the vacuum next week.
Yeah. All right.
Some really nice dusting cloth.
Yeah, even though this stuff froze, I'm lucky it still actually works. Still functional. Nice, right on the bed.
Well, pick it up. Put it in the tube. Put it in the tube. I have some enough comforters to replace that one if you need to.
There's a gap there, that's all.
Thank you.
There.
I could do that polar dip now.
Uh-huh.
I could do that polar dip now.
All right. So Cindy says she wants to go outside and do a polar dip.
I'm hot.
She's hot. Say it until you get in the brook. And a saving Cindy as she goes floating down the brook, and the current out there is just ridiculous right now.
Oh, I know.
That's what this turned into, saving Cindy.
Oh,
There.
there.
There. That's pretty much it, boys and girls. I think that's going to work. Need a wee sanding around that light. That'll be it for up here. And tonight, gonna be down and dirty ribs again for dinner, because we're gonna have them first night. We ended up having pasta. All we're gonna have is gonna be ribs, just those ones I buy all the time, and everything salad on the side. Should be kind of nice. There. Looking good, everybody. I think that's it. We'll bring these two things home.
Okay.
All right, that's it for now. Let's get back downstairs. Well, there she is, all cooled down. Look at the friggin' gun show in this girl. 51 years old, and she does not go to the gym, does not work out. She's 51.
41.
41, she says, with 41 with 10 years experience. What a friggin' bicep on her. I wouldn't take her on, I'll tell you that. Cindy, sweet Cindy. There you go, everybody. We got that sanding done up there. Anyway, for now, it's only 25 to 3 in the afternoon. The rain has finally stopped, and it was just lightly snowing here a little bit, and that stopped too. So the weather, whatever heck you want to call it, is pretty well gone by, the weather system. You can see Cape Breton, Nova Scotia and all that all through there is just getting hammered right now, looking at the radar. They're in St. Pierre and Miquelon, those islands too. So I feel sorry for you guys what you're going to go through here today and tonight. It's a pretty bad weather system going through. Anyway, we're going to go out in the garage in a little bit here and just straighten up a bit all around my wood stove and stuff. I'm not going to film it, I don't think, for now. What I want to do is I've got a bunch of stuff that I moved in the summer when I pulled my rototiller out and that, and my little inflatable boat and a bunch of crap is all around the wood stove right now, and I can't light it up. I'm hoping maybe next weekend some of the cedar slab wood I've got out back that I've got all prepared and everything to make some actual cedar raised flower beds for my house. And I was going to kind of build them here in the garage sometime, get the wood stove going out there, get it warmed up and all that, and do it out there. So we're going to go out and straighten up the garage for a little bit and then probably come back in and get supper going in a little while. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Well, again, for dinner today, guys, we're going to have one of these pre-cooked, pre-seasoned ribs. And I've actually got my griddle thing right on top of the wood stove. So we're going to let that go for a while. I just put it on, so it's not that hot yet. Yeah, hot enough, I guess. You can hear it. There you go. Guess I lied already. So we're going to let this heat up some. That's going to be really tasty with those guys on there. I'm thinking these things are actually done, and it is time to pull these off and put them on a plate because they are just bubbling here. Well, there we go, everybody. Time to sit down with cute little Mama Bear Cindy here and have our ribs for dinner.
It looks so good.
It looks so good. It is going to be good. Talk to you guys in a while. Well, anyway, we had our dinner. Those ribs were absolutely tasty for something that's, you know, so down and dirty and cheap. They're actually pretty friggin' good, especially when you have that everything salad on the side. It's only 5 to 6. It's 28 degrees in here. I went and over-fired the stove a bit. Got a little bit too warm to get the ribs heated up on there. So I won't be putting much more wood in the stove, I think, the rest of the evening. Pretty warm in here right now. We're just going to kick back, probably fire up, maybe they get the TV going here and actually watch a movie or two on Netflix tonight. Take it easy for Saturday night. So I will probably talk to you guys in the morning when I've had my coffee. Well, there you go, everybody. It is Sunday morning, the morning I normally dread, you know. Got to get back to reality, back to the real life, the real world, and get away from here. But anyway, it's nice that I always have this place to come back to whenever I want. Had a good weekend here. Did 3 nights. Couldn't get a lot accomplished because it was so miserable outside. It's -5 this morning. Everything's freezing up big time. It hasn't rained since yesterday afternoon. So brook is still running quite fast right now, actually. Birds are feeding good on the feeder and that. So again, it's time to get it packed up and get out of here. So if nothing else, appreciate all your guys' support once again. Again, had some fun here this weekend. Put Cindy to work hard in the loft there, but it's looking so much better. I'm going to come back next week with some primer, get a coat of paint on it. So if nothing else, guys out there, just, you know, try to live simply, remain grateful, and, you know, you guys have a good day. We will talk to you very soon.